I've just stopped by the roadside. There's the Sierra Nevada mountains in the background, just to show you what we're dealing with. So this is a barley field, should be barley. The farmer has just gone ahead and harvested it green, which will make forage. So we have green oat hay is what we usually feed, and this is green barley. So this would be called hay. But here it is quite good, you know. Well, I mean, I wouldn't think it's loads. If you look at the depth, there's not much in the rows. If you're like me, familiar with, you know, what a row of barley straw would be like, there really isn't much in there. It's not got much depth at all. It's just sitting on top of there. Everything is very dry and dusty. And if you think the width of these rows, I mean, what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, say 10 meters, and there's hardly any volume of forage, of hay in those between 10 meters. And you come to a patch like this, I mean, there's just very little there, and then you get the next one. Well, that's you know, where they've put the rows together, and then you get these areas where there's absolutely nothing. And if I walk up the field a little bit, you'll see we come up the field, and in the distance there, it disappears entirely. Going up that hillside has just been completely dried out. The rows end about... Where do the rows end? Can I show you? No. But the rows end just up here. I can tell you the field goes on to those green trees in the distance, and there is, over the brow of the hill, there is another patch that's a bit like this. But if you think the yield on a field like this, it's hardly there. Half the field has no crop at all, and the parts of the field that have crop have very, very little. I expect the farmer just decided to harvest it now. It shouldn't have been harvested for at least 2 weeks. We're on the 30th of May. You know, the 30th of April, these crops get harvested in May. So he's harvested it early, probably just to say, I'll take what I can get. And he's also probably quite concerned about having a standing crop of very dry forage, because everybody is very terrified about fires. So he'll probably plough this really quickly after he takes this forage off it. So that's what we're up against. Absolutely so dry, and everybody is ploughing everything they can and cultivating everything they can to try and prevent fire. Very, very worried about fire risk for the olives and the almonds. And that's the situation we're dealing with here in Spain at the moment.